We have a big announcement regarding Forbes and Know Your Values 50 over 50 list, which recognizes women who have achieved significant success well after the age of 50. Late last week, we released our 50 over 50 global list. It comes on the heels of our U.S. list, which proved once again that age is your best asset. This year's honorees come from over 30 countries and territories. They are shaping everything from cybersecurity to science and even traffic safety. Maybe she can help that Republican representative. So here to tell us more is the editor of Forbes Women, Maggie McGrath. Huma is abroad, but you can handle it. I love our global list. I love it because this list immediately went international because of the unbelievable response we had to the very first U.S. list. But give us an overview of this year's diverse global list.
One of the beauties of the 50 over 50 franchise is it illustrates the many, many ways women over the age of 50 are making an impact on the world. So on this global list, which we looked at the entire world except the U.S., we have authors like Margaret Atwood. She's 85 years old, and her work is more resonant than ever before. We have leaders like Sania Nishtar. She's the CEO of Gavi, the Global Vaccine Alliance. I would argue that she has one of the most important jobs in all of public health, with the goal of vaccinating 500 million children by 2030. Other examples include 65-year-old Astrid Linder. She's the traffic safety expert you mentioned. She is based in Sweden, and she is responsible for bringing to the world the first prototype of a female crash test dummy. Astrid had done research for decades looking into why is it that women have higher rates of whiplash and injury in car accidents, and she realized that the crash test dummies that we build airbags on were built based on the average male body and not the female body. So in 2022, she unveiled a prototype. And finally, we have a lot of founders on the list, including Wandia Gashuru. Yeah. She is the founder of a fashion brand in Kenya. It has become East Africa's largest fashion brand. She opened her first store in the U.S. just last year, but she really talks about how her goal is to create jobs for people in Kenya.
I love it. We're also looking at the list in terms of politics and policy. Who jumped out at you?
So someone on the list was just sworn into her role earlier this month, and that would be 73-year-old Nana Jane Opoku Ajiman. She is Ghana's vice president, the first woman to hold the role, and she's a longtime academic. She had served as Ghana's Minister of Education from 2013 to 2017, and a fact about her career I love that is while she held that role, she published her first creative writing project, a 5-volume children's folklore project called Who Told the Most Incredible Story. So very committed to education and literacy. But of course, we also have another big political figure in Mexico, President Claudia Sheinbaum. She was elected in a landslide victory last June, sworn in October. She's the first female president in Mexico's 200-year history as an independent country. And though she used part of her inauguration address to say her election means it's time for women, she also knows she faces serious challenges in the way of violent drug cartels, policies from the Trump administration, and more.
She's incredible. She has a lot on her plate, too. It's interesting. I was just interviewing Michelle Yeoh. She's one of on our U.S. list, I think, yeah. And when you look at these women, you don't think of age. No. It's so incredible that they have created this incredibly long runway. There's so many of them. I want to turn now to our 4th annual cross-generational 3050 Summit, which is going to take place in March on and around International Women's Day. We've already announced some great speakers. There are a few we are going to be announcing soon that we can't yet. And today we have 2 new names to share. Tell us who will be at 3050.
Well, just to recap, we have already announced Frida Pinto and Lindsay Addario and Yusra Mardini and Alexis Ohanian. And today I am thrilled to add 2 more names to that list. We have Deepika Padukone and Alka Joshi. Deepika is one of Bollywood's highest paid actresses. She has appeared in some of the top Hindi films over the last decade. But one of the things that's really interesting about Deepika is she has made an impact off the screen by being really open about her experience with depression. She has created a foundation dedicated to spreading awareness in India about mental health issues and treatment options. And she's been honored for this work. So we're really excited to talk to her about how she uses her platform and storytelling to create social change. And then, of course, on the subject of storytelling, we have Alka Joshi.
Wow.
She is the author of the Henna Artist trilogy. She was on the 2023 50 over 50 list because of her incredible journey towards becoming an author. She published her debut novel in 2020. She was 62 years old at the time. She had worked on that book for 10 years. It hit the bestseller list, translated into 29 languages. She published 2 follow-up books, but we're really excited because her newest novel is coming out in April, so we will get to talk to her about it, and I can't wait to read it.
I love it. Okay, so we have more announcements coming up. Okay, so you're going to have to come back, and we'll do a Morning Mika on this incredible 50 over 50 global list. I'd love for you to jump on board for that as well.
Absolutely.
Maggie McGrath, thank you. We are counting down to Abu Dhabi, and if to read more about all the women who made our 50 over 50 global list and to get more details about the 3050 Summit, we'd love to see you there. Head over to Forbes.com and KnowYourValue.com. Maggie, thank you so much.